It's funny when you're reading all these biographies of people who have accomplished really impressive things. They work so extremely hard, and there's a lot of crazy challenges and obstacles and circumstances that always end up playing out in their lives, and yet somehow they dig deep and rise up above all this stuff. And being that we're trying to get this Kung Fu school started gives me a new respect for these people, because you know, we've been doing this a long time, we're good at it, we like it, we want to share it, we're passionate about it, and yet the thought of signing a 3-year lease, of having this kind of financial responsibility for the next 3 years, it's scary. And for every way you can think of in your head that you could succeed, you could probably think of 10 ways you could fail. So, and this is just small time. I'm not doing anything impressive. I'm not achieving anything great. I'm just opening a Kung Fu school. And hopefully it'll enhance the lives of the people we touch like it did ours, because it's cool what the martial arts can do for you as a human being. But it's definitely a much smaller scale, much more reasonable thing to tackle than all the things I see these people in these books I read doing. So it cracks me up that even with such a small project, there's so many fears to overcome. There's so many like little voices in your head telling you how you're not gonna make it and whatnot. I don't know, it's crazy stuff. So February 1st is coming really quick. We won't get the actual keys to the place until the 1st, so I'm not sure how long it will take us to clean up the place, paint it, get it ready, get it nice, get it professional, before we can actually kind of like do a grand opening and get the school up and running. I would imagine maybe it would take at least a month. I might be underestimating the process, I don't know. But since it's like the 19th already right now, I'm getting kind of nervous. It's less than 2 weeks away. We have a lot to do before then. I think we've both been waiting for the actual lease to come for us to sign it before we've done a lot of the things we maybe should have already started doing. Maybe I'll talk to Sifu Dave about that tomorrow night during class. There's a lot I should do right now. I don't want to, and I haven't done anything about it yet, but I probably should consider switching from a food runner to a front server. I've always just done what I like, what is easy for me, because life in Maui's nice. It's fun to be in paradise, to do Kung Fu, to strength train, to eat good, to just be surrounded by beauty. So I haven't cared about money very much. I've just basically been paying all my expenses and then throwing 25% of my income towards my savings, my retirement, whatever. So I was in debt until 4 or 5 years ago. So in the last 4+ years, I haven't gone forward very far yet, but I am going the right direction. But I just haven't been motivated to do something I don't want to do to make more money. But now that we're gonna have this school to run, I probably should do that, and maybe it will make me grow and learn like some better human interaction, understand human psychology a little better. Maybe things that will help me in running a business. But that's almost a further stretch out of my comfort zone than opening a business even. Like, because opening a business, it's mine, and like, you know, the Kung Fu's something I know and I love and I can share with people. I have confidence in it. They can see it works, but to get paid to deal with random customers at a place that's so busy, where you're going to be exposed to such a broad array of personalities and stuff. You know, I'm cool with a majority of it. 90% or more of the people I'll be fine with. Like, it's just, you know, you get some people that think that since they have money they can do whatever they want, and before it was fine because I just took the food out, told them what it was, and left. I didn't have to interact with them. But if I actually serve, I'm gonna have to deal with that more. And I can try to be as positive as possible, to be as diplomatic as possible, to be as understanding as possible, but there still comes a point where it's really hard to deal with something just because you're getting paid. And so maybe that's a lesson I need to learn. So far, the way I've set up my life, I haven't had to feel like I really just bow down and submit very often, like, because I've always done so good at my job, even though I've always been in spots that aren't very high in the hierarchy. People always respect me because I'm big and I'm strong and I do my job well, and they can tell I'm competent and they just leave me alone. And it won't be like that with random customers, because some people, they just like to lord their power over you when they've got the money and you're the one doing the serving. So hopefully, I don't know, I don't even know if I'll end up doing that, but I should. I definitely need the cash flow right now. And if I could think of different ways to make money, I'd be doing it. You'd think after the last, what was it, 21 months or so that I've been studying business, studying money, studying entrepreneurs, studying all these books and stuff, trying to learn how to make money, that I'd have more ideas than I do, but I really don't. I don't know, I'm approaching it incorrectly perhaps. It seems like I'm taking a really, really long time to learn stuff that other people make look so easy, and maybe they just put more time into it, maybe they had better natural inclinations towards it. I don't know. I know that I personally am struggling, and that's why I'm considering switching from something I like doing that I can just do on autopilot, that doesn't drain energy away from my time outside work, which is why I've been doing it all these years for less money, to doing something I don't want to do that I think might drain me, might test me. And I don't know. It's nice having that energy to go into the gym, to go to my Kung Fu classes. I don't know that I want that taken from me. But I do need money. It's a dilemma a lot of us face, huh? Finances, man. Some people, they've just figured it out. And the rest of us are just trying to live life and frustrated by how challenging finances seem from our perspectives. Keep trying to learn, I keep trying to understand, and I hope that it pays off sooner or later, but I can't say I've jumped that hurdle yet. Another plane going off. It's my first of 3 days off. I love that. I'm not gonna switch back to 5-2 even though I need more money, just because to make this school work, I am going to need the 3 nights off, because I'm going to need to be available to teach at least 3 nights a week. Like, I know Sifu Dave and I are splitting it, but if he does 3 nights and I do 3 nights, that's 6 nights. That's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna definitely keep the 4 days on, 3 days off schedule, not just for my sanity, but also for the purpose of building this school. Obviously, I can see a whole lot of different outcomes to this. I could see us crashing and burning and going into debt and declaring bankruptcy. That is not the route I wish to take. I can also see us building up a really cool school, enhancing the lives of a lot of people, maybe some of them getting really dedicated and becoming great martial artists 5 to 10 years down the road that we can interact with and bounce ideas off and grow with. I can see a lot of good stuff coming of this. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make my path go that direction as opposed to the former direction I stated. Just kind of rambling, just in front of the video, letting some of my thoughts out. Letting a lot of you out there who may want to be free of what you're doing right now, might be dreaming of starting something, know that you're not the only ones out there with fears. Like, I think we're gonna create something cool. I think we'll be an example to look at in the future. Maybe not like some of these super successful examples, but an example of escaping the 9 to 5, creating our own thing and doing what we love for a living. So like a small example, but still I think that's the direction we're headed. I'm just letting you know in this time before we actually started that there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of apprehension. It took a lot of courage. We were taking risks, we were leaving our comfort zone. That's the way it is for everybody. Some people maybe are less risk averse than others. I tend to embrace comfort and simplicity. So even though I seem fearless in a lot of ways, I don't think I'm very risk averse in matters of this nature. So this is challenging for me, but it's something I want to do badly enough that I'm willing to face the challenge. I'm just voicing my honest fears before the challenge begins. Hope you have a great day.